Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us about 18 kilometers or so south of Thong. We're just north of Ayutthaya, and I'm right here on the Chao Phraya River. And what we're going to take a look at today is we're going to take a look at an ancient Ayutthaya era temple, Wat Pa Mok Worawihan, I think is how you say it. Anyway, this is a fantastic temple. It has a 22.58 meter long reclining Buddha that's really famous. One of the Ayutthaya kings, King Naresuan, supposedly stopped here to pay homage to the reclining Buddha before he left he led his armies to attack the Burmese not too far from here. So anyway, we're going to take a look around here and let's see what we see. And you see the humongous barge right here. So this is empty actually. You can see the tug pulling it and it's laboring to get up this river. So what they do is they fill these up with sand and then they haul them down to feed the concrete market over in Bangkok. And check this guy out. He's got a little tiny boat and he probably works on these here. So they load up the sand at places like this here. You'll see like front end loaders and tracos, and they'll load up these barges here and then they'll haul them down to Bangkok. So anyway, this is the temple here. So we'll cross this little road and we'll go up into here. We'll look around here. We'll see all the buildings that we can see. Hopefully all of them will be opened up. This is a fantastic temple. I've been here several times and I like coming over here. I was at Wat Pa Mok or something like that, and it was another reclining Buddha, and it made me think of this temple, so I decided to come over here and visit this today. I'm not sure if this is like a timeline of this temple. It goes down here to 2460. Starts at 2120. This year is what, 2567 in the Buddhist calendar. Now the legend of this reclining Buddha is that it was floating on the river, and the locals found it, and so they drug it over here and set it in place. But if you see a 22.5 meter Buddha that's made out of bricks and mortar, it's going to be kind of hard to float. And they're building a little bit of new stuff over here. And then some of the little auxiliary buildings. Looks like this one here might be locked up. This is a nice little Ayutthaya style building. You can see the sloped balcony with these little headers on the columns that are like the lotus flower. Oh, those are fantastic. And it does look, you can see how low it is. So they've built up around it. They've built all this concrete walkway up around. Yeah, it's locked up. We can't get in there at all. So it seems like it's really low down, like it's kind of sunk maybe, I don't know. And we have this little moon drop here. I think we can get into it from the other side. I hope so. Anyway, these doors are locked up on this side. And check out this chetty over here. And you can see the Buddha here. I'm still not sure what the significance of him covering his face is. And then we have this moon drop. Yeah, we can go into here. Yeah, this is a cool little building. So in here we have the murals painted. And we have various Buddha images down here. And then a really large Buddha footprint. And you can see over there, the murals are really fading bad on the bottom. The groundwater seeps up into these buildings and causes them to fade off. You can see where the locals have stuck the gold leaf on these. Yeah, they got various scenes here. Kind of cool. Looks like they never finished the faces of these. They might be still kind of working on them. They got little nooks up there for some Buddha images. Okay, let's go over into the old Ayutthaya Hall, and then we'll go into see the reclining Buddha, which is in here. Yeah, check out that chetty right there. And all the little styling little nagas and stuff like that. And that little building is right over here. I don't know which one is better for me, the old Ayutthaya style building or the reclining Buddha. I really enjoy seeing both. Yeah, the original gate over here is fantastic with these arches. And this is what they call the crystal wall. And the old temples like this always had a wall around it. And what that did is that separated the holy world from the earthly realm. It was kind of what they call a crystal wall. Just there was another name for it, but that's kind of the English translation. And you see here they have the Buasima stones. There's a double row, so this must have been a royal temple. And you see all the styling on the front, those little mythical birds, all of this with the glass. And check out how they painted this little balcony. And this is fantastic. So these little tiny columns had the little lotus flower up at the top, and then they have these here that are like the faux columns on the outside of these buildings that kind of topped off the same way. You see the lotus flower on the bottom of the Buasima stones. And then this is inside this Ayutthaya style hall. Oh, it's fantastic. And you see they notched the walls for these cross beams. And then you see they did 90-degree angles, a cross beam 90 degrees to keep that support up the roof. And this is the main image in here. Oh, it's fantastic. And that red teak wood, the same patterns. So there's 3 windows. And you can see they painted the black and gold lacquer. Now these ones that are closed, you can see the styling on them. Yeah, that's really cool. And then they have the little pedestal or the little platform in here for the monks. And then it looks like a stone inscription over here. See if we can look at it anyway. Yeah, it's all, you can see the Thai writing. I can't read any of it, but somebody's figured it out. And you can see the doors. Now it's really cool how the hinge is. It's the old style. So you can see up there, it just rotates right there on like a dowel that's into the door jamb. All right, let's go look at the reclining Buddha now. Yeah, you can see how it's bowed in the middle like a boat. So all those temple ruins that I've done videos of in Ayutthaya, those halls would have looked like that whenever they were in use. So if you could imagine just hundreds of these temples like this in Ayutthaya, this size, and those ones that were just much, much larger with chetties and moondrops and all kinds of stuff, the place would have been just unbelievable to see. You see some of the lions here. And this is an active temple, so you'll have the monks, and you'll have the little lady monks, the nuns, they'll be here doing stuff also. And right outside this humongous Wihan, they have a shrine that has the reclining Buddha also. And then this is the way in. So it has the 2 lions at the doors. They have the big, huge candles burning. And then this is the highlight of the temple, right here. Check this thing out. It's just absolutely massive. Now what's hard to see, you know, the whole image, because these columns, it's kind of a bad deal. You have to have these columns to support the roof, but it doesn't allow you a good sight line of the Buddha. This is up here by the head. So it's a Sukhothai era Buddha. You can see the top knot here. And see how these columns here are those lotus flowers, but they've painted them gold. And it's kind of cool because his eyes have those little inlays. And then you can see all the way down there, that's his feet. And you see the locals have stuck all the gold leaf on it. And he's got his head on the little pillow. And then this is just a massive hall. It has all kinds of little images around, different poses. And you can see the plaster is kind of flaking off in here also. That's what happens when this groundwater seeps up into the buildings. It causes it to flake off. But just a humongous hall. And then over here you have some more of the inscriptions. These are probably the people that donated to the temple. And you can see the back of the head. But you can see the same cross beams, but to a larger extent than that small little hall. So they braced them up here for the wall into that column. And then those support the roof, and then you have some huge ones up there. And the same doors are painted. I think this is a painting of King Naresuan when he brought his army over here when they were on their way towards Burma to attack the Burmese. There used to be a painting on the wall over here of them moving this Buddha. And then the feet here. They just have the gold leaf. Some of them will have like the little symbols on it, at least the prayer wheel on the feet, but this one doesn't have that. Just a massive hall. But it's a big thing for the Thais to come over here, and they stick the gold leaf on it and they touch their head to the Buddha. And that's kind of the way that they pray. Just humongous. Really, really cool. This hall is just absolutely magnificent. I really like this style of building. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. They do have a little picture here. They're showing them moving this, so they're rolling it on the logs. So they say it was floating in the river, but what I would say is it was probably another temple that this was in, and it was probably flooding, and so then they moved it, and then the legend has kind of grown of it floating in the river, and they found it. And you can see here the eyes are looking at you this way. All right, so that's everything inside of here that I wanted to see today. You got the monk doing some stuff out here. Yeah, so you can come and have them do the little blessing. You can make the donations to the temple here and all the normal things that you see, ring the bells. And there's quite a bit more to the temple. You have like little shrine buildings and monk quarters and stuff like that. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this temple. This is a great site to come to. It's kind of out of the way. Most people don't know anything about it, but it's cool if you're in this area to stop by and see. This is it's the name of the temple is Wat Pa Mok Worawihan. And the highlight of it is, of course, the reclining Buddha, but that Ayutthaya era building is also pretty cool. It's just a gigantic image that's well preserved. And it's over here, the Thais know about it, they come and see it, but most tourists don't get over here just because it's away from Ayutthaya and all of that and away from Bangkok. So hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of the region's history and stuff like that. If you like this video, then definitely smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more videos of stuff like this that I show you. I'm pretty active. I go out to places that most people don't go to. I show you a lot of these old historical temples, which I really enjoy that. So hopefully you did as well. And if you know more about this temple that I didn't say, I sometimes forget to say things. So if you know about this temple, leave me a comment if any information that I didn't talk about, or if I misspoke, I'm sorry, you can correct me in a comment down below. And definitely subscribe, stick around, and until next time, from over here in Thong province, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.